Y'all, I just got done from working out, trying to run, and it was not good. Like my mile and a half has severely increased in my time. Like this past summer, my fastest time was 12 minutes and 40 seconds, and I got like a 97 on my PT test. Right now it's like 17 minutes long. Oh my goodness, like I would not even pass. There's like a minimum and I would not even pass that. Oh goodness. Whew, I'm nervous because I leave in a couple of weeks for my tour and I'm not gonna pass that PT test. I'm like, I can max out on the push-ups and the sit-ups. Like that's no problem. So that's instantly, that in my waist is instantly like 30 points. And then if I could do like a 14-minute mile and a half, that's like 50 something points. So then I'm good. Like I'm good. That's all I need to get a 90, because you want to get a 90 as an officer because that's like an excellent score or whatever. But I'm at 17 minutes. I have like a couple weeks to figure that out. Oh goodness, do not do that. Don't do that. If you know that you are leaving, especially going to COT, if you know that you're leaving, you should have already been working out. Like this time last year before I left for COT, I was like a beast. I had gained so much muscle mass, it was crazy. And when I got to COT, I was like, this is so chill and so simple. And I actually lost a lot of my muscle weight because at COT it just wasn't like up to what I was usually doing to work out. Man, do not wait this long at all to work out. And if you're a candidate already going to COT, you know that constantly the program is telling you, you need to work out, you need to work out. This is important because if you get to COT, that's the first time that you have like a test, is your PT test. Like you get to COT on like a Sunday or a Monday, and then Wednesday's your PT test. If you don't pass it, or if you don't make the minimum, you get recycled. Like we have people, like we lost like 10% of our class, and you only have like 300 in your class. So that's a lot of people, I feel like. No, it's not. No, it's actually not. But I feel like it was a lot more than that. And they recycled, and like this one dude in my flight, he was really good at working out, and he maxed everything out. He was the fastest runner in the flight, and then on his PT test he was doing like crunches or something, and just like mentally broke down, and we were all watching just like mortified, like what are you doing? Like this is just crunches, you just need to do like, I think it's like 25 is the minimum. And he just had a mental breakdown, but because he didn't meet that minimum standard, he got recycled. So they sent him all the way back up to Alaska. And then 4 weeks later, he came all the way back down from Alaska. But he did good because I kept up with him, and he passed the second round of COT. So I don't know what he was doing up in Alaska at his base, chilling out, I guess, because he was already an officer at that point. But anyways, don't wait, especially, so COT is like in another month and a half or something. You need to be working out now. Just at least your crunches and sit-ups and your run. Goodness, your run is like more than half of your PT score. You need to run. Don't do what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Even though it's weird, none of your scores that you will do this summer count for official Air Force, but it still looks really good. And if you're a candidate, one thing that they're always going to tell you is your PT score matters, and it really does. Like, I was one out of very few women this past summer, and my PT score, I truly felt like, because I had a 97 and because I was one of the best PT score people within like the whole squadron and stuff, especially women wise, like I was way up there. I was probably one of the top 10 or something with like my squadron at flight for getting a 97. But because of that, I was able to, I really think, earn a lot of respect from my flight. And then when we went to C2I2, because I'm not good at the academic side, so I struggled a lot with that. But it was really nice that I could help my flight out, because at COT you get your whole flight is, you like have these rankings and stuff, and you win awards, and your whole flight is depending on you to get good test scores and PT scores and all these different scores and stuff. And I just never did really well on the academic side because I'm not a good test taker. But the PT side, I was like, I got y'all. I got you. And I know that was something that I was like, I can help you out on this. So, and then when we went to C2Y2, like being one of the top PT scorers, like that was awesome. Like that's something you want to do. And they'll tell you all the time. So chaplains are known for, I guess, the old way of chaplains. You'll hear all the time that they're not used to seeing them at PT. They're not used to seeing them work out and stuff. Whereas like we want, you'll just hear in the program all the time, like you want to be so active, like you want to be out there doing PT with the rest of the unit or the squadron, like you want to be seen doing that. You want to get high PT scores, because at the same time as your chaplain, you're also an officer. So an officer, like if you're looking at Air Force standards, if you get below a 90, it's like a acceptable, I think is what the rank is. But if you get above a 90, it's excellent. So one good thing is if you get above an excellent, you only take your PT test once a year. If you get below an 80, you have to take it once every 6 months. So that's a perk. So get above a 90, but they'll tell you all the time in the candidate program, you're an officer and you always have to strive for excellence because you are the standard. You are the one that everybody is looking up to because you're an officer. So even though you're a chaplain, you're still an officer. So try to get a 90, try to get excellent. Right now I'm not getting a 90. Oh goodness, I'm not even making the standard. So, gotta work on that. Do your PT.